One, the super fight season is back with a bang, but this fight is different. Two of the best fighters in the world are facing each other at their peak. Who will win? Even Las Vegas can't predict it.
Fighter in the world that can beat Bud Crawford. I ain't came across him yet. Everything happened for a reason, and I truly and firmly believe the reason for me to be in this situation right now is to become 3-time undisputed champion of the world.
I'm here in boxing to make history, and winning for me means a lot in this fight because he's one of the best in the last 15 years. He accomplished a lot and I accomplished a lot, and I think it's a perfect match.
I was excited, but I wasn't like, oh, I beat Spence. It was something that I already knew was going to happen. I just needed the opportunity to show everyone.
He is willing to take a risk. This is literally uncharted territory for Terence Crawford.
I don't care. He can weigh 200. That's going to be bad on him.
Don't let anyone tell you that the weight doesn't matter. It makes this a monumental accomplishment for Crawford.
Putting on muscle don't actually mean that you're going to be slower, but you punch a little harder.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down. And Canelo not even really a 68-pounder. He probably really should be at 60, maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that.
How do you see this fight with Canelo going or ending?
I'm definitely gonna win the fight for sure, but. I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to bring the best out of me. I'm going to bring the best out of him, and it's going to be exciting.
Boxing experts have warned Terence Crawford not to fight Canelo Alvarez, but Crawford still hasn't decided. Ronnie Shields, however, believes Crawford can win. He says Crawford has matured, grown mentally stronger, and looks impressive in training. Shields feels Canelo is slowing down, especially after his fight with William Skull. He believes Canelo will struggle more with Crawford's speed than his power, and if Crawford wins, it would be one of the top 10 greatest victories in boxing.
Answer has been Bud Crawford.
Okay.
And I just see Bud is maturing into the fighter that he wants to be. And he's doing it for himself, not for anybody else. And so that means, I watch the clips of him training and doing different things, and I can see a big difference in Bud right now. Bud is mentally strong. And, Canelo is getting older. Right. And when he fought William Skull in his last fight, I saw a big difference in Canelo. But I think Bud is going to be faster and, not stronger, but he's going to use his speed that's going to throw Canelo off. And I really and truly believe Bud Crawford is going to win this fight. Well, I think it's definitely ranked in the top 10 of all great wins. That's for sure.
Bruce Carrington also praised the matchup, even though he respects Canelo. He believes Crawford will win. Carrington admits Canelo is big and strong, but says Crawford's skills, movement, and ring intelligence will give him the
Canelo versus Crawford. How do you see this fight going?
Crawford all the way. Hey, listen, it's going to be a good fight, though. It's going to be a great fight. I love Canelo Alvarez. He's also one of my favorite fighters to watch as well. But Crawford, I feel like he has what it takes to bring the upset. I really do. Granted, the size is a big issue and the power. But I feel like Crawford, he has the skill, he has the IQ and the footwork to get away with it, for sure.
You see that fight going to the decisions, though, or knockout?
I do. Yeah, I see it going to decision, for sure.
On the other hand, Jaron Boots Ennis leans toward Canelo. He points out that Canelo has faced tougher opponents, even though he isn't a natural 168-pound fighter. Many of Canelo's opponents weigh close to 200 pounds on fight night, yet Canelo still beats them. Boots believes fans just want to see a great fight.
I lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down. And Canelo not even really a 68-pounder. He probably really should be at 60, maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds. And he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. It's going to be a great fight. The fans want to see it. So, so be it.
Meanwhile, Terence Crawford himself says he's confident he can beat Canelo Alvarez. He admits the fight will be intense and competitive, with both men giving their all. Crawford wants Canelo's titles and the recognition that comes with them. He called it one of the biggest fights in boxing history.
Boxing, the biggest fight in boxing.
How do you see this fight with Canelo going or ending?
I'm definitely going to win the fight, for sure. But, I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to bring the best out of me. I'm going to bring the best out of him, and it's going to be an exciting fight.
You guys have any bad blood at all, or is it all business?
It's just business. I want what he got. And that's them belts, and that's that undisputed title. And that's it. It ain't personal. It's just, he got something that I want.
After this, this is so big. Does it get bigger than this?
Not at all. This is the biggest fight in boxing. The biggest fight in boxing. No other fight in boxing today is on the level of Terence Crawford and Canelo.
Andre Ward explained the danger of fighting bigger opponents. Their size and strength can wear down your arms and shoulders. Blocking punches also drains energy. Ward said he won those fights because he wasn't intimidated, had great stamina, hit hard enough to earn respect, and kept pressuring until his opponents broke down.
That's a bigger risk. You get hit on the shoulder, ooh, and it drains you. You get hit.
A little energy bar.
Yeah. You get hit with it. I done been in there with heavyweights, and in this range, you could block 3 punches. Boom, 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 man. Gotta get yourself together. He ain't even laying clean. But he's such a big, strong man that you feel it. Boom. My elbow. Boom. He half caught me on my liver, half caught me on my elbow. Man, you gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with that. So, but what works for me is the fact that I'm not afraid of a bigger man. My stamina, physically stronger than what meets the eye. And I'm hitting hard enough to get respect. And then I just keep coming. Keep coming. And then you start to see like you're even, then the big guy starts to wear down. That's what's always benefiting in the Olympics. Sparring session.
Crawford has been asked how he hopes to achieve something even legends like Sugar Ray Leonard couldn't. Ward said Leonard moved up too quickly from welterweight to middleweight and barely beat Marvin Hagler in a tough fight. Crawford, however, stays disciplined and always in shape. Still, some think Crawford's run may be coming to an end.
I want to see something great. And what if Crawford is that magical? What if he's a unicorn? Not even Sugar Ray Leonard did this. Sugar went from welterweight to 160. He definitely wasn't 38. And Hagler wasn't younger than him by 4 years. Not even Sugar did. And what Sugar did was insane. And that fight was a split decision. We still don't know. I think Hagler won. I think Hagler got robbed. How did we all forget about the Madrimov fight? And what's getting me is Canelo fights twice a year. He's at least twice a year. That dude done fought 4 times a year, 3 times. This guy is fighting all the time, staying sharp. With 5 more fights on His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh's contract. The roll stops here for Bud.
Fedora said Jaron Ennis is a talented switch hitter, just like Terence Crawford. He believes it makes sense for Canelo to bring him into camp. Still, he feels Canelo could have done fine without him, and that the move might have been for publicity. Fundora is also curious to see how Ennis performs at junior middleweight.
As a new addition to 154, he's yet to fight there. Canelo brought him in camp specifically because he's a switch hitter like Terence Crawford. What do you make of Ennis just not being in your division and then him contributing to Canelo's camp heading into this fight? Is that a good move?
I think it's good for Canelo's camp to have a fighter like Ennis. Because, he likes to switch right-handed, southpaw. I think Canelo probably didn't need that. But, the fact that Ennis went might cause a little bit of drama. I think he did for a dramatic effect. But, great fighter at 147. But 154 is a different division. They have me in there, so we'll see what he does.
Robert Garcia believes Canelo should win because he's bigger, stronger, and can hurt Crawford. He notes Crawford has only fought once near 150 pounds and didn't look great, making this his first true test at that weight.
Canelo should win. Canelo's bigger and stronger. And if Canelo lands good punches, I think Canelo could hurt Crawford. Crawford's, first time in that division and jumping 2 divisions where he only had 1 fight at 154 and didn't look his best either. So there's a lot of questions, about that. And that's why a lot of people think Canelo is going to knock.
Garcia also admitted Crawford has a chance. With the right strategy using smart boxing, quick footwork, and landing combinations, Crawford could win on points. Still, Garcia says Canelo's physical strength makes him the safer bet. However, if Canelo continues fighting without defense and relying on single punches, Crawford could take advantage.
Give Crawford a chance. I think Crawford could pull it off. Crawford is very talented. He's very fast. He's very smart in the ring. So I think a perfect fight, Crawford could pull off a decision.
Okay.
I think he could win a decision. I don't pick him. I wouldn't put my money on him winning because it's a very dangerous, risky fight, especially with Canelo being so strong. But Canelo's last few performances, he's looked slow, flat-footed, looking for one punch at a time. And if that's the Canelo that fights Crawford, Crawford could win a decision. Crawford could outbox him, could outsmart him, could land 3-4 punch combinations and move and win a decision. So do I give Crawford a chance? 100% think Crawford could pull it up. Would I put my money on it? Probably not. But I do give